Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Gaming with Gaming Son and Father. Today, about to start Banishers. Um, it's a game that looked kind of interesting to me. There may be some reviews out in this game, but I don't know what those reviews are. You know, sometimes you got to play things for yourself. So we about to get started.
Madam, sir, the ship lies at anchor off New Eden. A tender stands at your disposal.
A tender.
I dreamed of clouds, great long fluffy bastards, low over the sea.
I dreamed of the abyss, in the darkest reaches of the deepest ocean.
A good day to you, my love.
And a good day to you, too.
Are we in New England?
Welcome to America.
Something's bothering you.
Charles's letter.
What of it?
The ghost must be uncommonly dangerous, or he would banish it himself.
And we shall charge him double.
I'm serious. If the Reverend needs help, this can be no easy business. Red, you best be ready.
I'll be careful, Master Duarte. Your apprentice stands ready to serve. Come on, Atea, we need to go. And I need to be.
Rory McWraith, gallant to the last.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Consider our lovers, Antea and Red, the greatest banishers I ever knew. Life to the living, we say, and death to the dead. It is not so simple. Since the dawn of humanity, the dead have lingered. Dead as alive, we are complex and emotional beings. Many and tangled are the ties that bind. Since the beginning of memory, banishers have fought to sever those ties. Death is but a trifle. It comes to us all. To haunt or be haunted. There lies the true horror. I, Charles Davenport, should know it. The haunting of New Eden scared me to death. I dearly wish I had not begged my friends to come and lift the curse.
If this is June, I'd hate to see January. I'd want to freeze my backside off in the summertime. I'd have stayed in Scotland.
London wasn't much better.
Look at it. As cold as a bishop's arse. And twice as white. I don't mind saying it, I'm very disappointed.
Charles wasn't lying. New Eden is cold as death. You may well be disappointed.
You'd better be at the tavern. With a hot grog. Or two. I think I weary of long, boring sea voyages to grim, faraway lands.
I can't remember the last time we did something else than work.
After this, we should set sail somewhere warm and safe. The dead don't linger.
No such place. But it's not a bad idea.
Have I mentioned how grim this place is?
I heard you the first time, but I don't disagree.
I think we can get through here.
Sure. Let's go traipsing through the rotten, falling down house.
The fungus wild. Okay.
Looks steady enough.
Watch out!
Why would you want to skip that scene in the
Ugh,
game?
is it just me or are we not welcome here?
Keep going. I'll find a way to meet up with you. Over-eager apprentices. I can break my way through here.
Sure. There's something that's always something breakable. Alright, so what am I supposed to destroy? Where do I have to break? Ah. Okay. Should have been some kind of better indication or something that thing was breakaway. Abilities.
I could beat you in my sleep.
There's one too. Uh-oh. It's like it might be
Everything
more
all right down
what
there?
I'm interested in.
Just a sneaky wanderer. You?
Okay, but I managed. Are these spectres watching the road?
Maybe. But are they keeping people outside town? Or are they keeping them in?
Expected best. Lock. All right. I don't know what I just did. Wish I wouldn't have did that. Oh, maybe if I get some upgrade materials.
Ah, more wanderers.
Behind you!
As easy as falling off a box. Can't tell how long these people are dead.
The original settlers, perhaps.
Whoever, this doesn't bode well.
Oh, attacking with your weapon fills the banner's gaze. When the banner's gaze is full, press X to banish your target.
Time to leave for good.
Oh, okay. Don't know what the spiritual spectral dust does yet. Okay. Perhaps these words would be lost of time, but I must write them. The date I cannot say. I know it is the month of June, year 1695. I thought we would be safer in Providence. Thought we would finally see the children again, and the golden wheat fields would ring with their laughter. Their mother now lies dead, and I shall join her soon. Something insidious walks the road. Terrible spirits took us. New Eden is cursed. Run. Okay.
These people left New Eden Town just a few days ago. What exactly is going on here?
Oh, R2. Oh, I'm using damage. Okay,
Too slow.
so getting hit, period, takes away the damage. So I guess you can't carry this game.
That augurs badly for the case.
Situation's worse than you thought.
Let's wait to hear what Charles has to say.
Empty docks in a growing settlement. Never a good sign. Are the town selectmen sitting on their arses?
Isn't that what selectmen do? When we get to town, we may need to split up to cover more ground.
You may count on the most responsible student a Banisher could have.
We'll see if you remember some of your teaching, if you're up for it.
Always. Who the hell bumps their own crop?
They were leaving because of disease and starvation. They thought it was doomsday. I saw the same thing happen at home.
The days since we ate, each day the town empties further. Folks went to the rest of the cold and stayed. The minister said help was on its way, but I do not know how much time we have left or how much time before this next sickness takes us all. I shall trust my neighbor with the letter in the hope that it will reach you if nothing changes. I try to cross the woods myself. Okay, cool.
People are leaving. The town is emptying. Stay on your guard. Not the busiest stables I've ever seen. No ostler and no horses.
If they burned their crops and ran out of food, then they probably ate the horses.
With me?
The welcoming committee.
Let's find the inn. Let's find Charles. It'll be good to see Charles and Esther again.
Would you a lecture on the sanctity of marriage?
Hey, excuse me.
Esther wouldn't dare. And we don't need a piece of paper to keep us together.
Aye, I remember you telling her. This must be the inn. Charlie, we're here. Your prayers are answered. Pour us a
Maybe a
drink.
replay.
Finally. Banisher, please come in. As it is called, your serving woman may sit while we talk.
I'm the help. She's the boss. You're not Charles.
My name is Antea Duarte. This is my partner, Red McWraith. Good day to you, sirs, madam. Now, where's Charles?
Minister Davenport said help was on its way. I
Keep
assumed...
digging, Fairfax. Good day. Pennington, captain of the train band. This here is Thick-Skinned Newsmith. We're the selectmen.
What's left of us.
Why is Charles not here?
We're sorry for your loss. We'll do what we can for his widow.
The Reverend is dead. When? How?
A terrible tragedy. Though our faith sustains us, we are still very much in shock.
Our shock at Reverend Davenport's killing is so great that we must sit here in comfort, losing precious time.
As governor of the colony of New Eden, it is my responsibility.
Look at us, sat here waiting to meet the same fate. We could all be miles away by now. You lot do what you want. I intend living.
The esteemed select woman can be brusque. Forgive her. And rest assured that her attitudes far outweigh her manners. Or lack thereof.
Her point still stands, Fairfax. Sitting here, doing nothing, we are as lambs to the slaughter.
The Banishers are here. Surely with their expertise we may yet prevail.
Then I shall leave you and your expertise in ghosts and devils to find out. My expertise in blood and battle is of little use. Mistress Duarte, if I can be of service, yous may visit me at home. On the other side of the street, as it were.
Well, Governor, shall you leave or shall you stay?
For myself, I'll stay. Our company has suffered terribly. But we are worth saving. And now that you are here, save it we shall. Please, accept my sincerest condolences for the loss of your friend. We feel the loss of our minister so very keenly. Charles Davenport was a man of great knowledge and devotion. The pride, indeed, of New Eden. It discommodes me greatly to remember how we found his body in the cemetery. Indeed, it distresses me yet further to tell you that we do not know what so tragically cost him his life.
What do you think happened?
I could guess, to little use. It is evident, however, that Charles's unexpected death is linked to his investigation of the curse. In the minister's absence, I try, in all humility, to protect us all, body and soul, from our ongoing peril. You see, in my youth, I too was something of a demonologist. Rather a good one, if I say so myself.
We're not demonologists, and neither was Charles. Is his widow Esther taking visitors?
The widow Davenport is at home, and does not much venture out. Their house overlooks the dock. I offered Charles a home with a view across a pretty meadow, but he refused. He preferred the village life. Speak to her, if she'll see you. But she knows no more than we do about how her husband died.
What can you tell me about the curse?
I can tell you that it has been our misery for many long months now. And I can tell you that it worsens by the increment. First, there was pestilence and disease. Then came the nightmares. Then came madness. In the end came death. And death remains. But in all honesty, I think the weather is the worst part. This never-ending winter hangs heavy on us all. Worse yet, it traps us here.
What did Charles know about it? What had he learned?
Tragically, I had not yet had the opportunity to discuss his investigation, and his passing now excludes the possibility. Our late friend Charles faced a Herculean task, and acquitted himself with honor. You will have to do far better than that, I'm afraid.
Our contract stands.
If you'll have it, yes. Our contract stands for Charles.
All right. For Charles. Why is town so empty?
Of those who did not die, we are the few who stayed. Though our motivations may differ, all who remain have shown extraordinary faith and courage in the face of our adversity.
Those who left, where did they go?
Boston, outlying settlements. Anywhere, everywhere. Although, as you may have heard, the weather has likely closed the roads. Some believe the path through the dark woods offers salvation. I do not. I believe we must stand our ground.
Will they return when the curse is lifted?
I fervently hope so. They have homes here. But we sent the children away some time ago, and many could not live with their absence. If we do not resolve this situation quickly, the community of New Eden shall be broken, perhaps forever.
You're a demonologist, you say?
I am that, like my father was before me. Faith and science are our twin compasses, you see, to a deeper understanding of the secrets of God's green and pleasant land, and those who threaten it.
And what have your compasses told you about the curse?
They have told me that Reverend Davenport was better placed than I to solve our problem. Which is why you're here. We agreed it. I shall stand for the company, I said, as the moral authority, the anchor, and the rock, as Charles and his Banishers lift the curse.
Perhaps we may come to you for advice.
Please do, madam, for I would be only too glad to give it.
Thank you. We have what we need.
Then I wish you success. By my instruction, a room is prepared for you in the old schoolhouse. I'll be here if you need me.
Governor,
How may I be of service to you?
I'll go now.
I'll still be here if you need me.
Okay, that threw me off. Alright.
Damn it, Charles. Those accursed sea storms. If only we'd been here earlier.
I know. But as Charles would say, another day, another soul to save.
These people have no idea what they're up against.
Antea, Red.
I love a good story, but it's time to get to killing.
Come in. I've barely slept for fear you would not come. I'm at a loss. Would God even allow me to drag you into these dark times?
Esther, you're not alone now. We're here.
I'm so sorry we didn't get here on time. Truly.
I know. Charles kept saying it. Have faith. They will come. If only he had kept his faith himself.
What happened to him?
Poor Charles. Just one more victim of the curse of New Eden. You know how he is. Was. Restless. Impatient. It's not that he gave up on you, his friends, but that he could wait no more. I believe he tried to lift the curse. I too have questions, but I have no answers. Nor do I now have a husband.
Is there anything we should know about?
Lord, deliver me, for I cannot endure this. I cannot endure it, and Charles does not deserve it.
Anything at all, Esther. Please.
I have felt Charles present about the house. His ghost lingers. He needs help.
If he's here, I promise I will know no rest until he has his.
You can count on us.
We'll start with the house.
Charles's papers are gathered in his office. Take what you need.
Thank you, Esther.
How were things, before all this?
Before the curse. It was a busy and exciting time. Charles immersed himself in the community here. He had a hand in everything. The people came to rely on him. I'm sure they look to someone else now, but I can't imagine it's the same.
What can you tell me about the esteemed Governor Haskell?
Fairfax Haskell is well-read and educated, but at times his back can be too stiff. He shares Charles's interest in the unknown, but his passion seems less than practical. He's an academic.
Still, good to know our patron has some understanding of our work. We met the captain, too, along with the huntress, Thickskin. Do you know them?
I find Thickskin Newsmith's manner a little frightening, but I think she has a good heart. A fine hunter by all accounts. Captain Pennington comes with a reputation for soldiering. He comports himself with a wry dignity, but I suspect that beneath it all, he's just sad. Charles thought so too. There are wounds beneath Saul Pennington's armor, he said, that time and God have not yet healed.
We'll take a look around, if that's all right.
May I be of any help?
You stay put. We'll find the way.
You have a lot of person. It says a confirmation about the person. Study. My Charles, my sweet Esther. I was down, yet you were there to support me. You are Angel from heaven, help me in the darkness, and you are the light that guides me through the darkness of the invisible. And yet I feel so sorry for bringing you to this tortured land. You know well that things are not as they should be in Eden, and I am sorry to have you by my side, for I fear you for your life. I wish we could have found a quiet corner on this land there to raise our children, but I fear a curse. I think we should leave, or perhaps you should go ahead while I defend our home. Think about it, for I cannot bear the thought of stopping taking you away from me. That might be why you stayed on.
That porcelain saw many a dinner turned lecture with Charles.
I miss him so.
So do we, Esther.
How long to hold you in my arms? Announcement of our marriage was to my heart as delicacy on my plate, palate, a sweet of which one could not tire. At least we shall be together and together forever and ever until a day many years from now when we are old and at last death separates us. For only death can extinguish the love between us, and I am sure that not even death can undo the tenderness I feel for you. I want everything to be perfect for our marriage, and I will make it so. I will write to you every day till the blessed moment when I can finally share the weight of letters and tell you in person every day how I feel about it. It's another letter.
Where are you staying, my dears?
The governor.
Okay, I did this. I can tell myself. Uh, okay. I'm
I
I'm
had a
kind
room
of tired of
prepared
reading
for
these
us in the
letters.
schoolhouse.
The schoolhouse. Wouldn't you rather stay here? You'd be more comfortable.
It's very kind, but Charles is still here and Esther is completely distraught.
She lost him, and now he's back, a ghastly figure. It must be unbearable.
The precious king from a chess set protected by a glass dome. Okay.
That's from the set he taught me with. I'd know it anywhere.
Did he keep it to remind him of his favourite?
Or to remind him that he had yet to beat me. Faith always was his beacon in the darkness.
In people as much as in God. He was a good man.
When do I get to kick some butt?
Remember when he started to wear these to look wiser and older?
He was hiding his hair loss.
Uh, the theological book from Charles' personal collection. I don't understand that. Is that Latin? What is that? Okay. None of this side of the water, and few on the other know that I came to New Eden as minister in order to pursue research into the new world on behalf of the Brotherhood of St. Paul Stove, sorry. And what strangeness have I found? There are ghosts here, yes, old and innumerable, but they are quiet. I shall never say the word aloud, but I suspect there to be witches, and if I find one, I shall very much like to ask for her story. Huh. Want to pursue research of the new world. You want to talk to witches? Huh. 5 verses. Job 7, 13 and 15. 13 through 15, I guess. When I say my bed shall comfort me, my shall ease my complaints, then thou scarest me with dreams and terrifies me through visions, so that my soul chooseth strangling and death rather than my life. She comes to me in dreams.
Charles's notes mention Job chapter 7, verses 13 to 15.
I'll look for that reference.
Red, you dropped something.
What do all these dreams have in common? Are they the promise of a doomsday or a nightmare coming? Visions, foreshadowing. Is someone behind this? Who is the real target and what caused the anger to burst forth? I need to know how it gets into our heads. Sleep no longer offers rest, and this cannot perdure. So that's why he couldn't wait.
These notes are erratic ramblings. Charles was worried about the curse plaguing the settlers' dreams.
How malicious is this curse, tormenting people in their beds?
I can still picture him crafting your very first Bane ring.
You sound much more fond of the moment now than you were back then. Bit green for an actual haunting, you said.
You were. Still, you did all right.
He did want to go to the new world. It's bad one. The nightmares come from. I remember the teaching of my masters. May God bless their souls against the threat unknown. When the common knowledge is not enough to understand the situation, the man will wisely turn to the very roots of his heart. The words, the meaning, and the power hidden in nightmares have nothing to do with a nocturnal female horse, as in French or whatever, German, whatever, Nachtmare, comes from the 20th century Middle Dutch. Ghost demon dreams. The nightmare is not a puny fiend sneaking into the bedrooms to suffocate the dreamers, but one of the rarest and most powerful spirits, defined by its only purpose to spread its insidious and unforgiving wrath upon any living soul it may reach. According to my research, no oculist ever successfully banished a nightmare. But why could a nightmare be more than a ghost? I'm afraid so. I remember a disturbing poem I read in London in my younger years about the terrifying abilities of such entities, supposedly able to penetrate the dreams of its targets, to influence their thoughts and perception, and make them endure their worst fear. Able even to bend the distance or alter time, creating tantalizing and personalized nightmares the victims can't hope to escape from. Such a petrifying concept. I pray God with all my heart and soul that this is not what has risen upon us. How could we then escape despair, death, and doom? Hmm.
Got enough books, Charles? I should have known you wouldn't travel without them.
A silver brooch worn by Charles III hilted sword.
Charles always wore this brooch.
His things are untouched. Nothing's moved.
While reading Children's Psalm, lo, children are inheritors of the Lord, and the fruit of the womb is reward. Huh. That was those 3 drops of lavender oil and using before sleep. Is 2 times a day. I'm really afraid of sleep. So something going on with sleep.
Remember how they used to argue about books we hadn't read? Like we weren't there?
Oh, you actually listened. I'd always let my mind wander.
My dear sister, Charles is dead. I cannot tell right from left. I can't tell which day it is or how long ago my Charles departed. My words become undone. Nothing happened as it was supposed to. I cannot attend the burial. Ashamed of it. How have I failed my dear husband? I just could not find strength to leave the house and walk to the place where Charles died. There to see him buried. Lord, have mercy on us and guide our friends to us before it is too late. Leaving will not last much longer without my beloved husband to protect it. I did not have any words left in me, but I thought that you, who loved him so, should know of his passing.
Esther couldn't attend Charles's burial.
Poor woman. That's terrible for her.
Esther never got to say farewell to Charles.
I could have made him manifest.
Now that we know why he might be back, we should go investigate the cemetery where he was found. Esther, I'm sorry to trouble you once more.
How may I help?
With all that's happened, how are you bearing up?
This all feels so unreal. Just one more nightmare from which I cannot wake.
It seems so now, but that will change. I promise.
Was there something I should have done differently? Did I fail him? Did I fail Charles?
None of this is your fault.
I do not want to believe he is gone. He cannot be gone. I do not permit him to be gone.
You're in pain, and that might have brought him back. Maybe he lingers because you suffer.
We'll do what we can to ease your pain. And we'll do what we can for Charles.
Has the curse brought with it nightmares?
Yes. I've had nightmares. I suspect we all have. Charles warned that something was stalking our dreams. That it had a use for us. That we needed to fight it with all God's might. but now Charles is gone and my nightmares have changed. In my sleep, I see my husband falling, screaming into the abyss. All hear him, none respond. He plummets on into the bottomless pit. Poor Charles.
We must make our way to the cemetery.
Please be careful, dear Antea.
Interesting. Okay. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna investigate the cemetery in the next episode. This is very narrative driven, investigative, which is cool, but I really want to get to the action. I'm all about the action, boss. So let's just see what happens in the next episode. See you next time.